She's gonna be home soon too. You're not muted, by the way, just so you know. I am though. I do need new clip arts and stuff, though. Oh, do you have Shima? I got Shima for chat. My things don't work on my.
Yeah, buddy. It sounds like you're not muted.
I am muted.
Nope.
On stream?
I can hear you on stream.
No, that's fine. Are you sure? Because I muted on OBS.
I literally have it open.
Alright. Alright, ready?
Uh-huh.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, today we're at the start of Season 2 finally for BeamJam. Last season was a pretty good start to this touring. Today, starting tour 1 of 3 this season. Again, we're going to have 3, 2 stadium and an arena. More info for the other 2 tours coming soon, within the next show at least. Today we're starting with Tour 1 in San Diego, California on the 2025 East Tour track. Bit of a paperclip style racing format. This season we're only going to be doing racing and freestyles for the stadium shows at least. When it comes to any arena and possibly independent shows, we'll be doing more. But that's for the future. We'll lay out more info. Like that. With that being said, show you the field of trucks as well as the racing bracket. Field of trucks, Gravedigger driven by Adam Anderson, Summon Digger Ryan Anderson. Here starting up in the back end, those engines warmed up. Avenger driven by Jim Kohler and his son Chris Kohler driving Mayhem. Lucas Stabilizer driven by Cynthia Gauthier. Hot Wheels Firestorm making a return driven by Scott Buto as well as Bounty Hunter Jimmy Creighton. Wildside and Zach Garner, one of the racing champions from Monster Jam, coming in. part two of our lineup, 14 truck lineup. Black Pearl Cole Bernard, our BeamJam Racing reigning champion, Bad Company John Gordon. Macho Man driven by Bryce Kenny. Northern Nightmare making a debut here, driven by Cam McQueen. El Toro Loco driven by Mark Bertano coming out of retirement. And Ice Cream Man driven by Roy Prigion. Here's our qualifying times. They didn't set up our racing bracket, but they will be used throughout our racing segment, being for any fast losers and lane choice. Gravedigger with the fastest time of a 20.56, followed up with the Hot Wheels with a 21 flat, El Toro Loco with a 2110, Bad Company with a 2114. Those four will have automatic buys into round two. And our first round will be El Toro Loco versus Black Pearl, Northern Nightmare and Mayhem, Stabilizer versus Monster Mutt, Wild Side versus Summer Digger, and ending it out will be Ice Cream Man versus Avenger. And as you can see, round two, those four trucks are automatically in to their fast and qualifying times. And again, like last season, it will be your typical point series, of course. Points will be determined off of the positions finished between the two competitions, racing and freestyle. The winner gets up to 12 for both events, so a total of 24 for the event champion. We'll be counting that as we go on. Without further ado, let's have those trucks come out onto the track so we can start our show. Go. Don't forget to line up El Toro on lane. Okay. Get closer. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to BeamJam! Alright, cornball. Alright, as we get ready for round 1 of racing, got our side-by-side cam going on for our racing competition, just getting it fixed up a bit. Alright, looking good on stream. First matchup being El Toro Loco and Black Pearl. El Toro Loco with a fairly consistent practice / qualifying times. Black Pearl actually flips over twice in the gray lane during his practice qualifying sessions. Let's see how he does here. El Toro Loco with the gray lane advantage as lane choice. Ready? Black Pearl ready. El Toro Loco ready. Waiting for green. Oh, Black Pearl in trouble in the corner. Ooh, a close one, but I think El Toro Loco pulls out and wins it. What a wild finish for Black Pearl there. Next up, some taunting going on there. Black Pearl's gonna take it to the back. Looks like he has some damage. Try to get ready for the freestyle competition later on. Next up will be Northern Nightmare and Mayhem. Excuse me there. Mayhem had the fastest time, so they'll get lane choice. Chris Kohler, pretty solid times as well. Looks like it's gonna head over to that gray lane. Chuck's gonna go through a little IR check real quick. Make sure everyone's gonna be safe in case in an accident. Alright. As they get set. Mayhem set. Nightmare set. Waiting for green. What a churn from Mayhem there inside. Oh, Mayhem cuts it close. He's gonna win, but then takes a massive flip. So Mayhem is your winner at the moment. We'll see if he can return to round 2 against Hot Wheels after that fairly scary crash. Next matchup will be Stabilizer and Monster Mutt. So we get Mayhem pulled up. Slightly clips that little pod, not enough for a penalty, but a bunch of it to wheelie clips the racing ramp almost to a somersault. He appears to be good. I think he's gonna go back to the tunnel just in case. Stabilizer with lane choice this next round against Monster Mutt. So far, back-to-back races, it's already 2 trucks in the back. Stabilizer on the gray lane. Bryce Kenny's gonna head to the blue. That's the good set. Monster Mutt's ready. Stabilizer set. Waiting for green. Super quick turn for Monster Mutt there. Monster Mutt has the lead going down the final stretch. Monster Mutt. Whoa, last second. That was close. We might have to go to the replay for that one. Checking the final replay. It's pretty close to call. And Monster Mutt barely with the win. So that means Monster Mutt will be advancing on against Bad Company. Next up, we will have Wildside and Son of a Digger. With Son of a Digger having lane choice. Winner will be going against Bounty Hunter. Good news for Stabilizer though. And Cynthia Gontier, as she's right now is the fastest loser. She will be going against the winner of Ice Cream Man and Avenger. So she can still come back and get a win. Some Digger heads to the blue lane. Or gray lane, excuse me. Some pretty good racing so far in round 1. Very interesting to start season 2 here. Our next Stadium Series 2 will feature less trucks, but hopefully similar excitement and more interesting tracks. For Stadium 1, we'll begin more of a realistic track layouts to what you'd see if you typically go to an event. Whereas number 2 will be more of a fan and custom made tracks. And the arenas will be mixed as they get set. Some Digger set. Wildside set. Waiting for green. Some Digger way off course. Wildside with the advantage. Zach Garner gets tripped up going down. Final stretch. Son of a Digger with the win. So Son of a Digger will against Bounty Hunter in round 2. Next up will be Avenger and Ice Cream Man. Our final pairing here. Right now, Stabilizer still is the fastest loser. I believe Avenger has lane choice. Let's headed to the blue lane. Ice Cream Man been out some time now of competition. He's back. Both trucks set, waiting for green. Venture a little mixed up there after that little bump. Both trucks are close. Avenger with the win. And with that, Lucas Stabilizer will be coming back round 2. Go against Avenger. Will be our last matchup of round 2. Benny, do you still hear me on stream? Do you hear me on the stream? Okay. What trucks do you want to do? Because we have El Toro Loco, Gravedigger. No, you don't. Oh. How's that happening? That's awkward. Anyway. What tricks do you want to do? Here, I'll spawn El... I'll spawn Gravedigger. Okay, I'll spawn El Toro. And then, I don't know how to mute it. I mute on OBS, so. Here. Check Discord. Ready? All right. Start of round 2 racing. We have Gravedigger with lane choice versus El Toro Loco, winning from round 1. Automatic and Gravedigger taking the gray lane. Just to recap, we have Gravedigger El Toro right now, then Hot Wheels versus Mayhem, Bad Company and Monster Mutt, Bounty Hunter and Summon Digger, and then ending out round 2 will be Avenger versus the fastest loser, Lucas Stabilizer, driven by Cynthia Gauthier. Looks like Gravedigger set, Atal Loco set, waiting for green. So Loco bobbled up a bit. So Loco and Coin's in trouble. Gravedigger with the lead. They both come on their final turn. Gravedigger spins out. Mark Bodano, El Toro Loco takes out the fastest qualifier. Tails gonna head to the back just to make sure he's all good. Gravedigger is eliminated. A few other trucks went to the back to get checked up as well. So El Toro Loco moving on. Next matchup will be Mayhem versus Hot Wheels. Mayhem headed to the back. Did us some trouble, finishing out his first race as he went almost in over in. That word, he is back. Hot Wheels with lane choice. See where he goes, and Mayhem will pick up the other lane. Looks like Hot Wheels going to the blue lane. Mayhem will have the gray, where he won his first race, and we got his qualifying time. He did flip over though, running his second practice lap here. Hot Wheels set. Mayhem set, winning for green. Oh, Mayhem with a bobble there. That might cost him a bit. Chris Kohler trying to make up some ground against Scott Buto. Oh, it's not gonna happen. Hot Wheels is down, and Mayhem actually flips over this time. What a wild race there. Mayhem gets taken out by Hot Wheels, so one of our fast qualifiers moves on. A little celebratory there up in that top corner. So El Toro Loco versus Mayhem. In round 3. Next matchup will be Bad Company and Monster Mutt. Bad Company having lane choice. Looks like he's going to head over to the blue lane. The winner of this race will face the winner of Bounty Hunter and Son of a Digger. Again, we will have a fastest loser as of right now. That will be Gravedigger, losing against El Toro. That would be going against the winner of Stabilizer and Avenger. So another chance for someone else to redeem themselves. Both trucks set, waiting for green. That company goes out wide. Moshma with an upset against John Gordon Bad Company, the reigning BeamJam racing champion. Moshma gonna head to the back, make sure he's set for the next round. Want to make sure all the trucks are all good for our first show.
Might as well just reset him.
Who? Oh. Next matchup, Summon Digger and Bounty Hunter. Bounty Hunter making his way onto the track, and ward shot of Son of a Digger, Ryan Anderson. Bounty Hunter does get lane choice, see where he picks. Looks like Bounty Hunter has an onboard cam as well. He's sending Some Digger, Ryan Anderson to the blue lane. Bounty Hunter takes to gray. Bounty Hunter appears to be set. Some Digger appears to be having some issues with the motor. If he can't get going, Bounty Hunter will have a buy run. Some Digger will be disqualified. Looks like he's all good. Bounty Hunter set. Some Digger set. Waiting for green. Bounty Hunter over. Summoner's gonna be able to give a chance to continue with his racing pass. Not that he needs to compete or anything. He just take it slow over. He'll be going against Monster Mutt. So Stem Digger with the win. Reset. You can delete him too. So far round 3 we have El Toro Loco Mayhem taking on the winner of Monster Mutt Summon Digger. Next up would be Stabilizer and Avenger, which as of right now still Gravedigger is that fastest loser that will go against the winner of these two. Hear that horn from Stabilizer. Pretty cool. Avenger would still get lane choice. He's gonna head to the blue lane. Winner goes against Gravedigger. Next round, unless we have a close race here, then we have a rematch. Avenger set. Stabilizer set. Oh, Avenger almost flips over. Coming to the finish, Jim Kohler and Avenger. Cynthia Gauthier is going to be in trouble. The whole rear end comes out for Cynthia Gauthier. Got to get her back to the tunnel to prep up for freestyle. Reset. So it means Avenger and Gravedigger go against each other in the next round. Do the mechanical bridges to Stabilizer. Alright. First matchup around 3. We're gonna have El Toro Loco and Mayhem. Or excuse. Oh, excuse me. El Toro Loco and Hot Wheels. My apologies there. A little confusion. So El Toro Loco and Hot Wheels for round 3 to start off, and then we'll have Monster Mutt, Summon Digger, Avenger, Gravedigger finish out. Then we'll come up with our semifinals, which again will be fastest loser there from this round. Hot Wheels will have the lane choice. Let's head over to that blue lane. Hot Wheel gets a IR check there. Don't forget, if you're interested in any other streaming creators, don't forget to check out SRS Stone on YouTube and Twitch, who is helping us out with this season of BeamJam. He's been driving in the top corner there on the streams. He'll be taking over half the lineups on each tour. Shout out to SRS Stone. Don't forget to sub to him, both Twitch and YouTube. Back to round 3 racing. As both truck gets set, El Toro Loco set, Hot Wheels set, waiting for green. Hot Wheels flips over, and that blue lane had trouble last round too. El Toro Loco will be moving on. He'll be going against the winner of Monster Mutt and Son of a Digger. Reset. El Toro Loco making a run towards the championship round here in our first week. Next up, Some Digger Monster Mutt. As Hot Wheels back out onto the track. Gonna get part for freestyle. Just had some cosmetics, they popped the new one back on. Monster Mutt's gonna be headed out in just a moment. And Some Digger will have lane choice. as he tries to come out in reverse, Monster Mutt from the tunnel. I think Ryan Anderson will take this first gray lane. Putting Bryce Kenny over in the blue. Blood Trucks are getting set, Monster Mutt set, Some Digger set, waiting for green. Both trucks a little trouble. As they come to the finish line, Monster Mutt's gonna take it, beating Some Digger in upset. He'll be going against El Toro Loco in the semifinals. But Some Digger still can't come back as the fastest loser to the winner of El Toro Loco and Avenger, or excuse me, Avenger and Gravedigger. Leave him on track. Leave him on track. Avenger will have the lane choice pick. This one going off qualifying time. Or excuse me, Gravedigger will. My apologies. The fastest loser going to him. Looks like he's going to head to that blue lane, Adam Anderson. This for the semifinals. So as of right now, Some Digger will be going against the winner of these two. Avenger last season was on a tear halfway through the season of racing. Gained most of his points from racing competitions and even some freestyle here and there. Let's see if he can repeat that. Both trucks getting set. Gravedigger set, Avenger set, waiting for green. So we got Avenger had a bit of a jump there. Kohler is all wobbly coming out of that turn there. Goes out wide, Avenger spins out. Both trucks with a messy finish, but Gravedigger moves on. And flips over, celebrating. Control and flip him over. So we'll have brother versus brother. In our second semifinal matchup. First up, El Toro Loco and Monster Mutt. El Toro will have lane choice there. Looks like he's gonna pick the gray lane. As to get Monster Mutt on the track, he's gonna head over to the blue. Soon we'll recap the bracket and have everything played out for our final matchup. So Toro gets set, Monster Mutt set, waiting for green. So look, we got caught up in that berm there. Both coming on the final stretch, fairly even. Monster Mutt spins out, El Toro Loco is gonna move on to the final round. Looks like Monster Mutt just completely shut off there. So I'm gonna head back to the pits. Make sure he's good for our final round racing. Next will be our fastest loser, Sun Digger versus Grave Digger, which he was the fastest loser last round. Will be coming back. Grave Digger lane choice. Looks like he's head to the blue lane, it appears. Looks like he might come back to the gray lane actually. Just some taunting here. Adam Anderson versus Ryan Anderson, semifinals. Taunting each other. Ryan Anderson's gonna get set. Both in a redemption round here, you could say. Digger being the fast qualifier, being knocked out by El Toro, has made a run to the semifinals. Sun Digger being the fastest loser from the last round. Both trucks are set, waiting for green. Winner's gonna be Grave Digger. Sun Digger could not get it. He's gonna go over too. So El Toro Loco and Grave Digger for our final matchup. Grave Digger will have that lane choice as well. Here we go for our final round of racing. Remember, Grave Digger does have lane choice. That's our logo has made it all the way back to the finals. Looks like we're gonna hit the gray lane. So I was gonna go head to the blue. Before the trucks get set, I'm gonna recap our racing bracket real quick. Starting from the qualifying times, Gravedigger being the fastest qualifier, El Toro Loco being the third fastest. Round 1, El Toro Loco beat out Black Pearl. Mayhem, in that crazy fashion, beat out Northern Nightmare. Monster Mutt had beat Stabilizer. Stabilizer would later come back as the fastest loser. Summon Digger beat out Wildside, and Avenger beat Ice Cream Man. We already had a El Toro Loco Gravedigger rematch for round 2. El Toro winning that one. Hot Wheels and Mayhem. Hot Wheels won that one. We had Monster Mutt over Bad Company. Summon Digger over Bounty Hunter as he flipped Silver. And Avenger over Stabilizer. Then we had El Toro Loco over Hot Wheels. Summon Digger over Monster Mutt. And we had, I believe it was Gravedigger over Avenger. El Toro Loco beat out Monster Mutt. And in a brother rivalry, Gravedigger being out Summon Digger. Now to our finals being a rematch of round 2, El Toro Loco versus Adam Anderson and Gravedigger. For those of you watching live or later on, here is your final race from San Diego, round 1, or tour stop number 1. Down in the comments, if you think Gravedigger's going to win, go ahead and share him on. If you think El Toro Loco's going to win, go ahead and share him on. Gravedigger set. El Toro set. Win for green. Picture perfect start for both trucks. Just about even. Gravedigger might have a slight lead. Gravedigger with the win here in San Diego. Stop number 1 for racing. Gets the first 12 points of the series. Adam Anderson with some self-toy Cyclones. As of now, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be getting ready for our freestyle competition. We'll be back in just a moment. Server. Racing pod. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, as we return to our first stop here in San Diego, start our freestyle. Apologies if it took a little extra longer. Trying to set up everything, make sure everything's good for our first show of the year. You can see, track has been revamped and we even have a double camper stack on one of our racing pods. A little treat for this show to kick off our second season. Now each truck will be getting a 2-minute timer to put on the best run that they possibly can. Will be scored out of 40. Starting out with Roy Prigion and the Ice Cream Man. His first hit will start the time. Here he comes out onto the track. Do a full lineup for this evening as well. Starting off some big air. See if we keep the momentum up on this track. More of a racing course than it is a freestyle course. So let's see if we can get a little creative flow going. Turns around that jammer / 8-pack ramp. Takes that ramp, racer ramp, and awkward angle. Wheelies it. Can he get back up? Yes, he can. 50 seconds left, or completed on the clock. Loses the front, and he's done. As the truck explodes in parts, apparently. Only 57 seconds completed for him, but pretty solid air and a pretty nice save. There will be no deductions about a certain amount of time filled or not. Scores are coming in. We getting a score of a 19 to start our competition, setting the bar high already. As we get him off the track, ready for our next one. Next up will be Bryce Kenny in the Monster Mutt. Camera's on him now, 2-minute timer. It comes straight out of the gate. Some big air. Into some donuts. See who'll be the first at that camper stack. It's nice wheelie going. Headed for the step up. Can he save it? Yes, but he will be shut off with 50 seconds completed. Next truck getting warmed up in case he can't continue. Body completely off. Trying to get word from the officials. Looks like that will be end of the run for Bryce Kenny and Monster Mutt. He was just getting started with his run. Fortunately, due to possible damage on the truck, he will not continue. Scores coming in, only a we'll take the lead actually with a 21 He didn't have too much. Pretty decent highlights though. Our next truck is ready to be coming out. That'll be Cynthia Gauthier in the Lucas stabilizer. Again, 2 minutes. Towards beat is a 21 now. You hear that truck horn going off. Looks like she might step up with the racing lane. Some big air on that backside. Get a little out of control there. Ends up saving it though. Again with that backside racing lane. Nice moves to her so far. Already, looks like she's lining up for the backflip ramp. Super tall, lands on the nose. And that might end her run going over too early. She is going to be done with only 40 seconds completed. Scores coming in. The nice air, plus the monster backflip. Somehow it will be tied with Monster Mutt. So we have a tie for first place, being $21 for both Monster Mutt and Cynthia Gauthier and Stabilizer. Next truck out will be the Black Pearl, driven by Cole Bernard. Comes out first hit. Nice Sky Lily off the car stack there. That's a pretty good freestyle runs in the past. Nice step up. It's gonna get shut off after that though. Looks like he's gonna continue. No one has hit it yet. Looks like he's gonna line up for it. Over the double camper, doesn't even smash through him. Wet air from Cole Bernard there. 50 seconds. It's gonna be 60 seconds completed. 60 left. Open Del Toro. Gonna stop his time with 1:09 completed. Nothing caused there, he's going to continue. It's like now he heads for the backflip ramp. Monster flip from it too, gonna put it to double, then flip the truck. 1:53 completed for him. Get the truck flipped over there. Score for Black Pearl comes in at a whopping only a 27 for the Black Pearl. Bernard. So still a good amount of space to grab the lead. Full Black Pearl just off to the side of the course. Excuse me there. Next up will be Team Hot Wheels Firestorm. We get set for him. Let's get a look into the beautiful San Diego sky here as we wait Hot Wheels to hit the track. By Scott Buto. He's gonna come roaring out for being tapped by Black Pearl. Take a little wicked little bounce there. Clicks ahead for one of the campers and obliterated. That should be something to help us score. Looks like he might be having trouble with something now. Gonna air it out. 30 seconds in, already has pretty solid highlights in his run. Leaps the truck across the track. Gets tangled up in the debris from the camper. Clears the second camper there was. At least what's left of it. Comes back to the step up. Wild air there. Truck shuts off, comes back on. He can't save it, can he? They're gonna shut him off. What a wild ride from him. 1:10, completed. That's a pretty fantastic air there. Smashing the camper, scores coming in. Reset. Campers too. Scores coming in for Hot Wheels. B825. The bar has been set pretty high from Black Pearl. With the mountain clock he is set, or filled, excuse me. Next up, we have Jimmy Cretin and the Bounty Hunter. See what he could do. Not known for freestyling, but he has set some notable ones to pass. He's a past world champion in it. Solid jumps thus far. Bit of a save there for Jimmy Cretin. Got into almost like a nosedive there. Ben Hunter looking so far so good. Not the biggest wow factors yet. This is a slide and tap Gravedigger there. Nothing crazy to let him refire. 48 seconds left. Nice sky wheelie. .60 seconds completed. Head for the backflip. First landed backflip, a little bit of a moonwalk. Unusual to see from Cretan. Really nice throw to some donuts. So it's 30 seconds to complete. Tire is off. We're gonna shut him off there. Scores coming in for Bounty Hunter. We will not have a new leader, surprisingly, as he only gets a 26, 1 point under the current leader in the Black Pearl. He goes to the side. Next up, the 2024 Monster Jam Racing Champion. Went out in SoFi, up in SoFi, which we'll be hitting up later. We have Zach Garner in the wild side. Fantastic piece that he has. Oh! Excuse us for some technical difficulties. We'll be back in just a moment. Alright, sorry for that, ladies and gentlemen. Had some technical difficulties. Back to where we uh, left off. Was Zach Garner in the wild side. As of right now, your current leader is still a Black Pearl with a 27, then Bounty Hunter with a 26, Hot Wheels with a 25 for your top three. 2 minutes for Zach Garner whenever he makes his first hit. He's gonna come out flying off the FMX ramp. Let's see what he can make up here. Looking a little while so far as he puts in some donuts. I guess he'll start cross-starting it. That's for the step up portion. Nice air. Even struck out flat landing. He heads for the camper. He's gonna take it out. He's gonna turn sideways though. Camper still seems to be intact. Heads for the backflip ramp. Gets it. Bit of a moonwalk as well. Has to hit it midair. He's gonna let this truck start flying now. Bit of a slow start, but quickly picked it up. Ooh, can he get him to save it? He's gonna get shut off. See, it lands on this top. 5 seconds out from filling the complete time. Scores are coming in. Zach Garner and Wildside just barely gets over his teammate for the lead. He has a 28, so we have a new leader in our freestyle competition. So get ready for our next truck. So we take a quick look at the track. Trucks remaining. Scored 28 from Wildside. Next up, Team Scream leader. Jim Kohler Avenger. Sort of a monster first hit. Backside that racing lane. I'm gonna pause, he's gonna take off again. Going straight for that camper. He's gonna get it up quick. What a save from Jim Kohler. Is able to bounce off everything just right. Let's see if we can keep going. 45 seconds completed. Nice air from Jim Kohler and Avenger. Oh, he might have broke that rear end. Looks like he did, one of the 4 links, I believe. And that's where he's gonna leave the truck at the end of his run. Only a minute 10 completed. Great save, but it might not be enough. To take the lead as the scores are still coming in. For Jim Kohler and Avengers to get another shot of him off the side. They're gonna leave the truck there. They're gonna leave the truck there. As it comes in, it will not be enough to take the lead. As it'll only be another 26, so matching Bounty Hunter score. Next up, you have Cam McQueen and the Northern Nightmare. 2012 freestyle champion. Let's see what he can do here. So he makes his debut on BeamJam. Known for his many backflip and corkscrew attempts throughout his career, having some notable freestyle victories and impressive runs as a whole. 38 defeat by Wildside. Nice air from there. Slamming onto the bottom though. Looks like he has a 4-link broke as well. On the front end. See if you could try to do something. Don't let him go. 30 seconds completed. They won't stop unless it starts to hinder his run. So he's gonna line up for the backflip ramp. Gets the backflip. Solid rotation. He's gonna go down. They're gonna shut him. Then he go. Now they're gonna shut him off. As he stayed on his side too long. If they ever make it a quick recovery, then they keep going. But he was unable to do so there. Score coming in will only be a 20 for Northern Nightmare. So get set for next truck. They're gonna leave him out there on the course actually, as we only have a few trucks remaining. Leave it. Next up, we'll be having your reigning BeamJam Racing Champion, Bad Company, driven by John Gordon. Get a bit of an aerial shot for him. See if he's able to do anything here. Hopping in for some nice air. These trucks just coming straight out for the run. Some jumps still not hit yet though. Cased the truck right onto the top of that racing berm. Does have a good flow of 30 seconds in. That truck revving up, massive air. He's gonna land on the front end. That's gonna end his run as the truck does break pretty bad. As you see, he's alive and well in there, but the truck is not. So we clean up this mess, get ready for our next truck. You're running up and racing El Toro Loco. Bad couple new score. Though he does have some pretty notable jumps there, including the one where he broke. Score will only be a 17, sort of lowest scoring truck thus far. Next up being El Toro Loco, Mark McDonald, making his BeamJam driving debut. El Toro was here last season, of course. So we get ready. As we start with a little onboard shot of El Toro Loco. Or not, apparently. He's gonna make his first hit. Pretty nice. He's gonna pick it with the front end. He beat Wildside score today, this evening. 4 trucks left for the El Toro. some big air there. Ooh, can he get the save? Yes, he can. Has some body damage there. A minute left in this run. .30 seconds remaining. Can he get another wow factor in? Gets a save but taps to the wall. Maybe not enough to get shut off. Pretty solid run thus far. As he heads for the back flip. Is he able to beat Wildside score of a 28? Gets it sky high up on the barrier. Just shut him off for hitting the barrier there. Nonetheless, what a solid run from El Toro Loco. That'll be the end of his run. Does complete the time for the most part, 2 seconds off. Scores coming in. Gets a 32, so we have a new leader. Just 3 trucks remaining. As a little celebration for that. 3 trucks remaining. Next up, one of the 3 remaining will be Chris Kohler in Mayhem. Son of Jim Kohler of Avenger. See what he could do. Getting some great air just to start his run. Starts to cross start a bit. Winding all the way back to the backside of this racing ramp. He is going to case it just a bit. A minute completed in his run. Heads for the backflip ramp. Can't get the moonwalk. Seems like he tried to. Mayhem having a great run this Beam debut. Truck is broke somewhere in the rear. He go heads for the mini flip. Camper goes with him. He gets it. They're gonna shut him off. minute 40 remaining into his run, or complete into his run. As the scores come in, you'll only be getting a 30 for that. Had he filled more time, probably would have been able to take the lead. Next up, Ryan Anderson and Son of a Digger. Going back to back. Trucks here. Do a check on him. Do some cleanup real quick on the track once our officials get the message. So we get set for Ryan Anderson. Some Digger. Track is cleared and ready. One of the last two trucks here. The freestyle. Some bicycle action. Saves it. Getting some solid air from Ryan Anderson. Try to throw to bicycles too quick, or had too much speed going into it. Just the back ramp. Can't get the moonwalk in. That's gonna be it from Son of a Digger. Score coming in. Be a 29. So El Toro Loco's still in the lead. They're gonna leave Some Digger onto the track like so. It's our final truck and your racing winner from earlier today. Adam Anderson and Gravedigger. Last truck to be able to win and even double down this event. Comes roaring out of the tunnel. Start out with a stompy. So the start is time. Huge air over that racing ramp. Comes roaring down. Looks a little lost at the moment. I'm sure he's setting up for a nice jump. It's an angle of it. Try to hit his tool skill move there. Has to check up because of some digger lane track there. Great sky wheelie. Minute left. Let's see if he can turn it if he has to, or if he can. It's gonna launch the truck. The whole front end is off. That's gonna end it. For Adam Anderson. As the scores coming in, checking with the officials about it. Score will only be a 29. Therefore, your freestyle winner of stop number 1 be El Toro Loco, taking the first freestyle championship of this tour. Soon we'll be having the rest of the point standings coming out, and then also additional stop dates in our next showing, our next show. Until then, unless you're watching, if you're watching it live or later on, thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.